Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, and the webcam's fucking dead immediately. Well, that's great. Why the fuck did that happen? Technical difficulties. Please hold. Technical difficulties maybe solved? Nope. Not solved. Huh. Why does that happen? Do not understand. Hello? Hello? We're back. Great start. What is up? Welcome. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to the stream. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's having a good day. I'm back. A little bit of a sooner stream, rather than later. I started yesterday at like 7 a.m. or something. Starting today at like 12:30. But I wanted to get back on, and because yesterday had a lot of internet issues, stream was cut pretty short. So I apologize for that. Yesterday's stream was a bit shoddy towards the end. Last like 2 to 3 hours were just me kind of loitering, because I couldn't play the game. If it was a different game, I would have just kept playing, but Tarkov kicks you out if your internet quality is too poor. So, but after the stream, talked to the internet people, got some new equipment, router, modem, that kind of good stuff, and hopefully should be fixed. We're gonna hopefully cross our fingers, do the praise, and hope that it's fixed. So hopefully fixed, but no promises. The issue is pretty intermittent, so we don't know if it's fixed yet, but we're gonna cross our fingers and praise, right? So but I am back. We're gonna continue the Punisher. Yesterday we did all the shotgun kills that I needed. I also got 4 out of 5 knives. Did get 3 kills. I've only gotten 1 scav vest that I looted off of scav, but I did get 3 kills with it, and I do still have it. But the problem is that I'm not realistically gonna get 7 more kills without dying. I could farm some more scav vests. I mean, the problem is that realistically, I don't know how much I'm gonna die, right? Lighthouse might go really poorly. So, I've got a bit of a different plan. Firstly though, what's up, Anima? Hopefully you're doing well. I was mad late. Good to see you as always. Like I said, if I don't send it at like a flat hour, like 12 or 12:30, I don't remember when I sent it, so I don't remember when I'm supposed to start, so it does not help me be on time. But honestly, time was just like fucking, like, just wisping away. So I was like, fuck, I gotta send the message and start somewhat soon. And so I sent it at like 12. I don't remember, but I'm here. I don't know how late I was. How late was I actually? Let's see. Hour and a half from that point. So it would have been 15 minutes into the hour. I was 22 minutes late. That's pretty on par with my starting times. That's pretty normal, honestly. Which isn't a good thing, but I'm bad at time management. So my plan is, I'm gonna get this. This is my plan. I need 2 alkali, 4 wrenches, 2 hoses, and 1 phase control relay. The reason I'm gonna get this is because you can craft slickers bars in that thing. Problem is, it takes 4 hours to build. But I think it's a better strategy than me farming night factories is to get this built. I mean, I'm gonna need to build it anyways, regardless. So I think getting this built is the smartest thing I can do, just because it will give me a 100%, like, I can get more slickers and scav vests whenever I need them, right? I also will need it for setup, so it's not a bad idea to get it now. They'll need more scav vests for setup. What's up, Jacksonville? 10 more votes for Chroma Squad. I did update the wheel. The wheel is updated. Hitman shrinking in size. Destiny 2 sizable chunk. Gwent also has a pretty sizable chunk as well. Cultist Simulator, I think it's the white one. It only has 60 though. Wait a second. Something is wrong. Something is wrong. Huh. I'm confused. Did I assign Cultist Sim a color? Is that what it is? What color is Cultist Sim? Oh, it's the gray one. Okay. Something strange is afoot. No, yeah, Cultist Sim is the gray one. I didn't think I assigned it a color, but I did. It's the gray one. So we're all good. We're all good. Nothing is strange is afoot. I just forgot. Which honestly is par for the course around this place. That's pretty normal. I will add your Chroma Squad votes right now, actually. Yeah, Chroma Squad is the pink one. I didn't really have any other good colors, so I went for the pink Power Ranger. There you go. A little couple more votes added on there. Alright, so the plan is to upgrade this nutrition unit to level 2, which I'm going to collect this stuff. Now, I can get some scav vests while I'm doing this, which might mean that I don't need to wait for it to build. I have everything I need for the Slickers bar craft, because I looked it up. I don't think that's a bad thing to do, just because otherwise I don't even know that I can craft it. So I do have this, the Alionka and the Oat Flakes. I found those yesterday. So, and I can buy the crackers. I just need to get the nutrition unit leveled up. I think I should aim for that first, even though I do have one scav vest. I should aim for this first, because it's going to take 4 hours to build. So, we're going to try and get that stuff, is the plan here. This is the kit I was using yesterday. I just kind of stored it, because I did do one raid off stream. But we are going to do woods, I think. Because I think that is probably the best way to get these items and also kill some scavs potentially and get G36. I have an ugly motherfucker, but I guess we'll take it. Is there any way to make the G36 not ugly as shit? Is there any way to make the G36 not ugly? Like, I like the G36 a lot, but it's kind of fucking ugly, dude. It also kind of sucks. I don't know, when I've used it more, I kind of feel like it sucks. So you can go bipod. The bipod does give you an alright amount of recoil reduction. I feel like the suppressor is probably pretty bad, but that's fine. This is the longest barrel. If we get rid of this, we can go +1 or +2 recoil. That's actually not that bad for a short barrel. That's really not bad for a short barrel, actually. And then you can have a foregrip. Huh. Wait a second. Is there a chance that short barrel G36 is better than long barrel? Now, wait 1 second here. Let's give this a try. Let's put on RK2. We've got 80 recoil, 55.5 ergonomics. We're not going to worry about ergonomics, actually, because we could drop the thing. But it's got 80 recoil. We drop the 2 vent. Go for the long barrel. Go for the 6 vent. Bipod. 78 recoil. That's with an RK2, though. We got 54.5 recoil. So it's actually worse recoil, but slightly better... Or worse ergonomics, but slightly better recoil. But obviously a lot less expensive, because RK2s are expensive. What about we go the middle method? Oh, shit. Okay. So the middle method is the same. So the long barrel is the best. But it really doesn't make much of a difference. The short barrel G36s are actually pretty decent. They're actually not that bad. The differences between all three of them are actually very minimal. Very, very minimal difference. You can have a hand stop. Very minimal difference there. I wish you could put a laser there. That'd be cool. I mean, you could put on like an SE5, and then you have the same, but you have way better. I mean, I honestly think this one's better. You have more options, right? This is the same recoil as the short barrel, much better ergo though. So I think short barrel is just bad. And that's the same recoil with the RK2 on the short barrel. So I think short barrel's bad. And then medium barrel is all right, but I think the long barrel does still win it out, just because this is 57.5 and 70, but this is going to be so much cheaper, the long barrel. Unless the long barrel itself is like super expensive, but I doubt it. 78.53. I mean, I think the long barrel is probably the best with the bipod. I love how they've decided, like, they wanted to make bipods actually do something, but it's taken them so long and they still haven't implemented it. They're like, alright, fuck it, just throw some fucking recoil reduction on them. It's so sad. It's like, alright, throw some stats on them, some ergonomics, some recoil, and that way it makes sense to have them on your gun. It's so sad, but maybe one day we'll get bipods that actually do something. Maybe one day. Alright. Is there any way to make this thing not fucking ugly? I don't think there is. I don't think there is, sadly. I really wish there was a way to make it not fucking ugly. It's just like, this is too raised. Like, it's just too raised. Like, with a small sight on top, it's not too bad, right? Like a little PKO6. But then you stick a giant scope on it, and it just looks ugly and, like, lopsided. Because, like, this part of the gun is, like, so, like, long and thin. This part just looks so lopsided, I feel like. I don't know. Not a big fan of it without, like, a tiny sight on top. Like an MRS, PKO6. Like, you've got something, you know, that doesn't look too bad. EKP, I mean, that actually looks pretty nice because it's a little bit more long and not as lopsided. I actually kind of like that a bit. Nipple sight. Rock a little nipple sight on the G36. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan. Like, look at that hammer, bro. Like, that's too big. My gun's too tall at that point. Like, I don't want that on there. Fuck. Take that off. That actually kind of looks clean. You get a laser with that, too. Oh, yeah, because the 6 vent. Oh, yeah, fuck the 6 vent, dude. Okay, yeah, 6 vent G36 is bad. Because you can't stick a laser on there either. Ugh. Gross. Fucking gross. Okay. Don't run 6 vent G36s. They're bad. Good to know. I need the NATO. That's pretty cool. And then this, I assume, is better for recoil? Yeah. Yeah. You lose some ergo, though. Which, I mean, this thing doesn't already... It doesn't have good ergo already. That's fine. Right. Should I run a 60 rounder? Nah. Doesn't have good ergo. $29 ergo. Ooh. 29 ergo. Why is my game already laggy? XM8, it's an old HK design, but they never paid it past the production stage. No, probably not. They like realism in this game. They like their realism. So if a gun is like not something you'd expect to find in the real world, then it doesn't exist in Tarkov. They like their realism. I want to look that up though. XM8. XM8. Oh, I've seen this gun before. This was in Tarkov. Or not Tarkov, fucking DayZ. Oh, this thing's a fucking Chad. It's got that like rounded, like, it's got that kind of like Starship Troopers vibes, I feel like. You know what I mean? It's got that like, that kind of like futuristic like military smoothed over look. You know what I mean? Like corporate military. I like that thing. I like that thing. I should just use an IFAK. I have so fucking many of them. I was like, yeah, I'll grab a Salawa, but motherfucker, you always grab Salawas, and then you never get through all those fucking IFAKs you got lying around. One of my favorites, hell yeah. That thing looks cool. I like it. Have any backpacks? Super mechanism. Those have tons of stuff in them. There you go, mechanism. Cool. Grab this, grab that, and grab a little bit of this, maybe? Yeah, grab that. Alright, cool. 4, this is fully loaded. Terrible ergonomics, but we need a silencer. I think we're just going to run it as is because we have it. Not going to stress it. I'd like another grenade, and then we're ready to go. Another grenade, and we're ready to go. I will grab this alpha rig out of insurance because it's going to expire soon. Alright, cool. Good to go. Let's rock and roll. So we're looking for Alkali, which I can find in medical supply crates. So FOB is a really good place to find that stuff. Wrenches, which I can find in any toolbox or anything like that. And there's a decent amount of toolbox stuff on woods if you know where to look. Corrugated hoses, which I'm also looking for the knife though. I need one knife and I need scav vests so I can loot those off scavs that we find. I think woods is just a good place to find a little bit of everything and kill quite a few scavs without like too much resilience. Also, I just like woods. One phase control relay, that should be pretty easy. The corrugated hoses I can craft from here with tape, wires, and silicone tubes. If I get any power cords, I can turn those in as well into wires. That takes 3 hours and 20 minutes though, so we're gonna hopefully find the hoses. This might be a long objective, but hopefully we'll find a couple scav vests in the meantime. This is kind of just an insurance thing. Not an insurance thing, but kind of an insurance thing. Because, like, I need a way to realistically get scav vests instead of just farming them. I mean, I could just farm them, but I think this is a good objective to get done just on the off chance that this takes way longer than it needs to. You know what I mean? Like, because it basically puts a hard cap on, like, how long this is going to take. Because as soon as the nutrition level 2 is done, I can get 7 scav vests, and boom, now we've got tons of tries. You know what I mean? But until that thing is done, I have a very limited supply of scav vests, so that can be pretty... Like, I mean, if I just die a couple times over and over again, then I'm fucked. You know what I mean? Like, and that could take... It could take days. I mean, like, if I'm just running off scav vests and I get unlucky. So, I mean, it's just better to get this done, and it'll probably mean that I don't get the mission done until tomorrow, but at least that it's guaranteed to get done tomorrow, basically. So I think that's best case scenario. Let's not stress it. Something that I did read about, and I actually potentially might be able to get some extra performance, is somebody said that there's potential that your Windows creates your page file on your hard drive instead of your SSD. I don't know how to check for that. I need to look into it more. But obviously your page file is basically like, from what I understand, it's like your hard drive creates like virtual memory when your RAM reaches cap to kind of help the load of the RAM, if that makes sense. Like it kind of offsets the load of your RAM when your RAM gets overworked. And Tarkov eats RAM like the motherfucking Cookie Monster. It's insane how much RAM Tarkov eats up. So usually it does go to your page file, unless you have like a pretty absurd amount of RAM. So there is a potential that it's using my hard drive for the page file instead of my SSD, so I can change that. Don't know if there's anything bad to do, any bad reason to do that, but as far as I can tell, it's not a bad thing to do. People say that you should have your page file on your SSD because, you know, the SSD is much faster, and so it'll be actually, you know, helping with the load instead of, you know, making it pretty slow, because hard drives aren't very good at like reading things very quickly. So there's potential that that could help with performance a little bit. I should get some more RAM though, realistically. There is some crates up at fucking USEC camp. I guess I should go USEC camp. I'm basically gonna get into a fight instantly for sure, but I'll do it. Actually, no, I won't do it. After all, why should I? Let's go over here instead. Let's hope we don't run into the goons. Goons immediately would not be the funnest thing I've ever experienced. But who knows? Maybe we can take them on. Obviously, we don't even know if they're on this map. I didn't check the Goon Hunter. Let's just get down in the tunnels immediately, loot the place, and then get the fuck out. Some mayo. Cutting scissors. I don't have a flashlight. I can't see shit. Oh, flakes. Nothing good. Old chain ain't bad. I hate looting this toolbox. There's a scav outside though, so I shouldn't feel too unsafe. Some RAM. Stick it in my PC. If only. There's food loot over here. We get some Slickers bars. Greatest start to my shooting abilities for the day. Ooh, knife. Okay, that's really good. There's 2 technical supply crates down there. I don't like going there at the start of the raid, though. Like, I always kill people there at the start of the raid. Let's just chill a little bit. Some good food here, though. Potential for potentially a Slicker's bar. Slicker's bar there. I don't really need the oat flakes. Seven Slickers bars should be enough. Vita juice is good too. I need to keep that in mind. Vita juice could be a godsend. I will take the fuel actually, because I'm very low on fuel. Let's just take a look around here and then if I don't see anybody, I'm gonna go check this. I think it's just a good idea to keep a lookout. Because at this point in the raid, I would expect some people to be moving around and shit. I do have the burst fire. I haven't really used the burst fire enough. I need to test it in the hideout a little bit more. I really hate how this gun looks, though. Like, I like the G36, but I might use the G36 with, like, fucking iron sights, dude. I'm not even fucking joking. I don't know, just, like, with a scope on top, it's just too, like, it's too weird looking. I don't like it. It's not a visually appealing weapon. I like the G36 itself, though. I like the look of it. It's not that I just don't like the gun. It's just that I don't like the way it looks with a scope on top. I've said this multiple times, but there should really be a tank battery spawn here. It would work so well. It would even make sense. Like, you know, the convoys crashed or was taken out or something. Ooh, a power cord. That could be useful. I could strip it and make wires. There's one wire, though. There's some toolboxes in this town over here. Swamp town, plus some scavs. Good look. You know, it's crazy to me, though, because I was reading Reddit, and a very common thing was people talking about how they go into raids looking for bosses, and there is a trick right now, and I don't do it personally because I think it's fucking stupid. And it really ruins the essence of Tarkov. But apparently if you get packet loss at the start of a raid, that little stutter that always happens, it means that a boss didn't spawn. So it's like really abusable, obviously. And people are talking about on Reddit how it's like, oh, you know, when I load into a raid and I see that a boss doesn't spawn, like because they're hunting a boss for like something specific, like a task or something, I just leave the raid. Like I just disconnect, or like I nade myself or something like that. And it was like so many people agreeing with him. I'm like, man, like, you just like not enjoy Tarkov? Like, what are you playing for at that point? You know what I mean? Like, what, like, you're not even willing to play a raid? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't understand what you're playing for. You know what I mean? Like, what do you enjoy out of the game? Like, you just enjoy, like, the best stuff? I mean, like, I don't know. Like, they want to get the best gear and then start playing the game? I mean, it's kind of silly, I feel like, but I look so much like a guy. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I feel like they just don't enjoy the game at that point. Like, but I mean, like, I get it. You can't make any progress towards your quest on that raid, but fuck. Right, we're good. I feel like I heard it a bit closer than that, though. Could be a player scav. All grass scares me. I mean, I get that you can't make any progress on your tasks, and it's frustrating, and like it feels like you're not accomplishing anything, right? So in their mind, it's just like, oh, it's a failed attempt, just go next. You know what I mean? Like, and that's perfectly fair. I mean, play the game how you want to. If you want to just leave over and over again, that's fine. But it's like, what are you gaming for then? You know what I mean? Like, if the only thing that's, you know, pushing you to play the game and making you want to play raids is progress, then why play the game at all? You know what I mean? Like, if you're not willing to play a raid that doesn't give you progress, what's the point of playing at all? Just play something else. I don't know. I mean, they can play whatever they like. Don't get me wrong. Like, it just feels like they aren't enjoying the game to me. Kind of confuses me why they keep playing. But you can do whatever you like. Some people enjoy to suffer. Wires? That's good. I should honestly not bring a ibuprofen like this because it takes up too much space. Means I can't stick items that I need in my container. If I'm hunting like hideout stuff, I really need to drop the container stuff. So where was the candles, by the way? Was it here? No, it wasn't here. It wasn't here. It was in the next one. The legendary banana mag. He did. Those I can just buy though. Those are just like yellow mags. There is actual like a mag called the banana mag in the game. Because people joked about it so much. They made an actual banana mag. They made an actual banana mag and put a banana sticker on it, which is great. But I think it's fine in raid only. Oh, okay, so this circle is here. Shit, I did not know about this. Holy fuck. Gold chains galore. So this is always here. This must be new. How have I never noticed this? They sell those in real life too? Shit, that's sick. I'd definitely be the guy rocking banana mags in his AK. Gotta represent the banana mag gang, dude. That must be new, right? I've never seen those fucking, like that circle there. It's even a little green near the top? Aw, that's great. I like that. That scav might have had Gazelle. It kind of looked like he did. I did throw a grenade earlier, so there's a decent chance somebody might be creeping on me and to look for me and shit. Did have Gazelle. Got the eyes of an eagle. And I got no backpack space. Why are the edges of the screen black and white? It's because I took a painkiller. It's not just you. I took a painkiller, which it shows an effect near the edge of the screen to kind of signify that you're on a painkiller. A lot of people ask that question. It's pretty normal. It's pretty noticeable if you're like watching, but if you don't play the game, it's like super strange and nobody mentions it, so it can be kind of confusing. But yeah, it's an intended effect. Cyclic nature of kind of feeds that why wipe, so there's something to progress for. Making account progress is the only meaningful way you're rewarded. Access new trader items, and the behavior of the game rewards the behavior of the game encourages. No, this is true. This is true. The wipes do kind of make that the norm. This makes sense. And it was cooking for a while. I can respect a well-formulated response. Nothing wrong with making sure you got your shit in order. Chainlet? A chainlet could have been something good. I mean, there is good loot spawns here. Tap typing while doing something else. That is also fair. I should have ate something. Ate the tartar. We can go to the town up here. There's not that much technical loot on woods, but there's like enough. We got the last knife I need, to be fair, so I probably should extract just to get the knives done and dusted. That is an item I'll have to survive with. So maybe it would be a good idea to just extract with the knives. I could loot a bit more, though. The car's still up? People haven't been taking the car as much. It's funny, because early wipe, the car was, like, instantly gone. Every opportunity. Now it's like nobody takes the car. It's kind of funny. Like the car's, like, pretty much always up. Alright, let's hit up the one technical house. Everyone cares whether the rep is done with it by now. Yeah. It's interesting that they made fence, like the car extracts give fence rep. I mean, it makes sense. Also, I think people care about rubles less now, you know what I mean? Like, the people who are, like, you know, sweating over their rubles are either, like, kind of more chill about it now or have quit the game. And the sweaty players obviously don't care about, like, task items as much either. So they're pretty chill as well. So nobody's, like, itching to extract a lot of the time. That's pretty much, like, what the car is for. It's, like, quick ruble runs or, like, really desperate task items. Or just from free scav rep if you want it. It's funny because my scav rep is not full yet, but it's getting there. I haven't done a single scav raid, but it's getting there. Supposedly the way the car works with the scav rep now is that every extract you get on the car on a new map, it like diminishes the returns you get to the point where it's, I think it like halves it. So you get like a big chunk for the first car extract on a new map, then you get less, then you get less, and less, and less, and less, until it's only like 1 rep, which is the equivalent of just extracting once as a scav. So it's basically like I'm extracting out of a scav raid every time I hit the car now. I'm gonna loot this technical house up here, because I can have some good stuff. I do have 3 gold chains, but I mean, I don't give a shit about them. They're just money at the end of the day. I do have the knife, but we should be fine. I might be able to find a scav vest here, actually. There will be a couple scavs if nobody's been around for a while. Let's loot fast. You gonna peek me? Or just waste my fucking time? Hey, relay, I need that. Cool. Relay done. Scav vest. Be a player scav in here, you never know. I guess this is already looted, right? We'll have to sugar though, I guess not. Maybe a scav opens these doors? There's a lot of 3M spawns in this town, like genuinely. Actually a good place to get your 3M at the start of the wipe. Not like that's like a specifically hard item to get, but it can help. Cord, I kinda wanna keep the cord for the quest, potentially. I'll put a mag. Very indecisive. The storage doesn't open, right? Okay. Not the greatest shooting in the world. Don't judge. First raid of the day. Gotta get warmed up. Did you go outside the pixels just flatline? Yeah, there's nothing I can do about that, sadly. That's just Tarkov. Tarkov has terrible, like, I don't know what it's called. Compression issues. Terrible compression issues. It just gets really pixelated sometimes with all the grass. More 3M. Look at that. There might be some things I can do to help it, to be fair. Maybe I should look into it a little bit. I mean, it's going to be awful no matter what, but I might be able to make it less awful. Oh, he has a scav vest. Pop this first. Is there a relay back there? No, I don't think so. I already have one anyway, so I'm good. Ah, cool. One scav vest is real nice. I mean, if I get enough scav vests, maybe I don't need the nutrition unit, but I don't know, we'll see. I mean, I need 7 kills still. So, I mean, like, realistically, I'd like 10 scav vests to feel comfortable. Because it's Lighthouse at the end of the day, and Lighthouse can be really rough with a lot of sweaty players. Is that a server dying or my internet? Looks like it's a server. Where's it? I mean, my connection did drop some, like, kilobytes, but it's not, like, majorly. Not to the extent of this. I think it's just a coincidence. The connection quality did go down a bar. High packet loss. I mean, my bitrate's fine, though. I don't know. It could just be coincidence. It could just be Tarkov, because, like, I mean, my bitrate did go down a little bit, but it didn't go down like that much. I mean, that would have been very noticeable. But I mean, maybe that was like, I don't know exactly how it works. Obviously, I'm not a fucking internet guru, but I mean, maybe it was just packet loss on my download, not my upload. You know what I mean? Fuck, man. Oh, I hope that was just a coincidence. I hope that was just a bad Tarkov server issue and it's no big deal. Let's hope. Hope and praise. I mean, it seems fine. Like, the internet's not dropping or anything. Bitrate fluctuates, so I mean, that's pretty normal. It's, like, very possible that it was just a coincidence. I mean, it didn't drop at all, like, that much. It dropped a little bit, like, the quality dropped, but it wasn't, like, massive or anything. Definitely is in the realms of possibility of just being a natural little, like, spike. I should be fine. I don't think I'll die here. I think I was far enough away from any scavs. And I don't think there'll be too many players in the area. And hopefully it was a server issue, so everybody got disconnected. So, I should be fine. Just hopefully the quality's fine when I get back in. I mean, all it needs to be is fine enough for me to hit the car and extract. Okay, I'm at 80 ping. Seems okay. Problem is that if I get disconnected, it could make me miss the car. That would fucking suck. Oh, let's just chill out here. Hopefully I get lucky and don't get disconnected again. Chroma squad votes. 7 seconds. I mean, my internet is having that same kind of quality spike and no ping issues that time, so I feel like it might have been a coincidence. Hopeful. I love the way that bolt snaps back. Alright, we got out. That's good. We got another scav vest. That's pretty nice. We got a relay, which is also pretty nice. We got some blue tape and wires to maybe make some hoses, which will take a while, so it's not ideal. I kind of want to find the hoses, ideally. But that's not too bad. And we got the knife, so that's not bad at all. I do get 0.1. We didn't kill anybody, just some scavs, but that's okay. First raid of the day, a little bit of a chill one. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Let us sell this stuff. Can I store these anywhere? And that'll take up a helmet slot, but it's not the end of the world. We'll do that for now. No, my mouse pad. That spot where it's getting stuck. Alright, cool. We got another scav vest. That's pretty huge. I could strip these power cords into wires. Oh shit, you need a fucking tool nowadays though to do some of these crafts. I fucking kind of hate the fucking tools for the crafts. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I know it's not too bad, but it's like kind of a pain in the ass because you have to keep like all this extra shit in your fucking hideout. Okay, I don't need a tool for the wires one at least. That's good. All right, we'll keep the power cord. Keep the power cord. Oh, I put my other Rolex in a container. I was like so scared. I was like, where the fuck did my other Rolex go? Where the fuck? Alright, let's put that away, put the relay away, put the wires away, and the tape. Okay. What stuff I need? Wires. What's up, Falcons? How you doing? Alright, we got the knife. That's really nice. Hopefully you are doing good. Welcome to the stream. Alright, we just need 7 kills now. Got another scav vest, just chilling. Really nice. Another scav vest. That away. Got some more fuel, which isn't bad at all. Got some sugar, morphine, salt. All this good stuff. I'll keep the ES lamps because they sell good. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. I should keep some food, man. I'm so silly that I don't keep food. I need to keep my food more because food is actually useful. Alright, keep the JSP. I need to run some MP7s, man. I fucking love MP7s. Alright, let's put the ibuprofen away because I need more slots for loots. So I'm not going to take that anymore, which means I need to drop the Propital, sadly. I really like the Propital, and I do feel like it gives me a pretty massive advantage, but without a painkiller in my container, I just can't realistically run it. I mean, I could run it along with the painkillers. I mean, that's actually not a bad idea. Yeah, let's do that. Propital is, like, so good, man. The fact you can buy it at level 4 therapist, like, bro. I mean, I'm not shocked why it's out of stock. Like, this shit is fucking overpowered as shit. Like, 33k. It's cheaper than morphine, cheaper than Zengustin, cheaper than adrenaline, and yet it's so much stronger. Like, the heal is so nice. It only lasts 60 seconds less, which, I mean, is a considerable amount of time, but you can't use just these as painkillers. You know what I mean? Like, you can't rely on these as painkillers. So you're gonna have backup painkillers. So 60 seconds at the end of the day doesn't really make a difference because it just needs to last you for when you need it. You know what I mean? And 240 is perfectly fine. That's 4 minutes. You know what I mean? Like, you have 4 minutes to either finish the fight or get to safety or pop another painkiller, which is all very easy things to do in 4 minutes. And morphine has 10 energy, 15 hydration. Propital has no downside, basically. After the 4 minutes, 4.5 minutes, you get 30 seconds of hand tremors and a little bit of black shadows on the edge of your screen. It's like, this shit is overpowered as fuck, man. Like, the difference between running Propital and not running it is, it's extreme, man. It's extreme. It's pretty fucking extreme. I can run your 4 backplate. Oh, is this a backplate only? No, this is a tier 5 plate. Hell yeah. Alright, let's change up this G36. I'm not liking it. I'm not liking it. Shit's ugly. Shit's gross. Make this thing a little bit better. Some side plates in this motherfucker. Okay, we got some nice armor. Keep the painkillers. I need another mag. I've honestly stopped caring about what mags I use. I used to care, but I honestly just don't really care. What did the G36 ever do to you? It just looks ugly. That's what it's done. Like, I used to care what mags I ran in my guns. Like, oh, I used the best magazines. But honestly, nowadays, I just use the cheapest. Like, it just doesn't feel worth caring. Like, these load unspeed modifier. I mean, that's actually kind of nice. I could use those. I do like load speed, because I actually do load my mags a lot. That actually might be worth it. Okay, yeah, I'll run these HK mags. Run this one's Maritime. Hey, what's up, Barber? How you doing? Good to see you. Always happy to have you lurking, man. Hopefully you're doing well. Alright, let's customize up. The G36 just looks bad. It looks bad. Let's make this thing look a little bit better. Let's make this thing look a little better. Alright. Drop the barrel. Let's go shorter barrel. I want like 318. Go with that. 4 vent. Throw on a blue skeleton foregrip, I think. This thing's not. Actually, let's just not do anything. I can find the foregrip myself. The hand stop on. Put the side grip on. Put the laser on. We'll keep it the same suppressor since we're already rocking it. The NATO. Rock a different scope, maybe? Guess so. Watch a guy make an instant hot dog with thermite. What the fuck? That's wild. I can't buy the barrel? What? Are you joking me? Wait, you can't buy the barrel? You have to buy the gun itself? Do I have to buy the gun, like, fresh with the barrel? Is there no way to buy the barrel? Is that legal? Can you use thermite legally? But the stream chat is really nerdy. I'm kind of interested. There's no barrel. You can't get the barrel. That's really weird. So how do you get it? Where the fuck do you get the barrel? Oh, do the devs think that it's the best version of the G36? They do. They put it at level 4. Interesting. They think it's the best version of the G36. They think the long barrel's like better than the short barrel, but worse than the middle barrel. That's really interesting, actually. I mean, I kind of did come to that conclusion myself as well. Dude, like, stuff like this is what makes me feel like, oh, the devs actually know what they're doing. You know what I mean? Like, they like think about these things. And I see people talking about all the time, like, oh, you know, the devs don't know how to, they don't even play their own game. They know nothing. Like, it's like the game doesn't even work how they're intended to do. Like, it's fucking silly. People just love to hate on developers these days. It's kind of wild. It really is, like, I read a Reddit post about it, and it really is, like, people are talking about how there's, like, a lot of, like, us versus them in terms of gaming nowadays, where it's, like, the players versus the devs. It's, like, trying to get one over on the devs, you know what I mean? Trying to, like, underhand what they're doing, and, like, trying to, you know, cheese their mechanics. Trying to skip their, you know, like, their progression. Like, really silly. It's really silly. It's like a really big thing too. I'm like, my mouse pad's all fucked up. I'm trying to fix it. Not because of Grayson, okay? He's an angel. Even though he did poke a hole in my mouse pads. Kind of a pain in the ass, but I do love him. Grayson did sabotage this time? No, he did not. No, he's a really good cat, genuinely. He's a trouble finder. Like, he goes out of his way and looks for trouble. Like, he doesn't make trouble, he just finds it. Like, he goes out of his way, like, to find things to mess with. Okay, maybe that makes him a troublemaker, actually, now that I think about it. Now I think about it, maybe that does actually make him a troublemaker. He's an angel. Okay, leave him alone. He's never done nothing bad in his life. It's got some practical uses in industry. A lot of games kind of hype up its destructive power. Oh, okay. Finding the trouble is different than making it. Yeah, but he does kind of make it. He does kind of make it. Alright, so you can get the short barrel. You can get the long barrel. You can also get the long barrel. What the fuck is the difference between all these guns? Why do they sell 3 guns of the same type? Like, what am I looking at here? Like, why the fuck do I care? What is the difference between these 3? $74, $74, $74. They've all got exactly the same stuff on them, except for the sights on the top. Do we really need 3 different entries on the traders just for this? Just for them to have the 3 different sight options? Is this really needed? HK was smoking the crack-a-lackus. They were smoking the crack-a-lackus, man. I like the G36. Don't hate, okay? I know I just talked a lot of shit on how the G36 looks and how I hate the way it looks currently and that I wish I could change my gun. But don't be hating, okay? I like the G36. I like it. This one in particular I don't like that much, but I do like it. Don't be hating. Don't be hating on the G36. Alright, let's rock and roll. Can't remember where the fuck I'm going. I just hate the integrated optic. Oh no, yeah, that's awful. That's awful. Hey, the G36, I just hate how it looks and how it performs. Is it the G36 that I think is bad? I mean, it's nothing compared to the AUG. Thing is that it's cheap. The MK16, dude, I wish the MK16 was good, because, like, I really like the way the MK16 looks. Like, the MK16, it looks, sounds, feels great to use. But it just doesn't perform that well for the price tag in Tarkov. Like, the price tag is so steep, and it just isn't good enough. Like, it just really isn't. But man, it feels good to use. It does feel good to use. Yeah, the price tag just isn't good enough. Sadly. The integrated optic is really bad. I completely agree with that. I like the iron sights though. I like the iron sights. I know some people will be like, what the fuck? But I actually like the G36 iron sights. I've always liked weird iron sights though, in pretty much every game I've played. Like, people talk shit about an iron sight, and I'm like, I don't know, man. I kind of like it. I kind of feel like it does the job. I like the circles. I think a lot of people hate the circles, but I also like hollow sights. You know, they have that big, bulky exterior, and then they have the circle in the middle. Like, I like shit like that. I don't know. It just looks good to me. Like, it feels like I can easily see what I'm aiming at when it kind of, like, frames it. You know what I mean? And the G36 kind of has that, too. It has the rings. It has a ring, and then a peg. I like it, personally. I think it's easy to aim with. I remember using that shit in fucking DayZ, man. The G36, that shit fucking beamed people, man. To be fair, most DayZ guns. Dude, what I would give to play DayZ mod now, when I'm older, and I'm, like, I know gaming better, and I know I'm, like, better at games, what I would give to play DayZ mod nowadays, man. Like, I really wish I could go back to those days, you know? I really wish. I know that the grass is greener on the other side. Like, I know I'm looking back at it with fucking rose-tinted glasses. But, like, I still want to play it, you know? I mean, there's nothing quite like crawling upstairs and dying. You know what I mean? There's nothing quite like falling off ladders or getting shot up into the sky. There's nothing like getting knocked out by a random zombie punch. Or getting flung into the sky by a car. I mean... Or breaking your legs on a rock. Killed by a ladder within 30 minutes, yeah. Like, there's... Or spawning in debug land and losing all your loot. Or getting teleported somewhere and, like, text appearing on your screen and you're turned into, like, a chicken or something. By a hacker. There's nothing quite like all those experiences. But, man, Daisy mod was a good fucking time, man. Or somebody talking in side chat. Oh, man. Or you talking in side chat and the server has one of those scripts that knocks you out for, like, 5 minutes. Those are the days, man. Those were the days. I miss that shit. I really do. I know it's all bullshit, but like, man, the game was so good though. It actually makes me sad that those days are gone, man. Like, there's just no way to get them back. I wish I had played more, you know what I mean? I wish I had played more. There's nothing quite like it, I feel like. Not nowadays. I was talking about it, and I genuinely do think that, looking back, the Overpoch was kind of like an extraction shooter. Like, obviously it was different, don't get me wrong, but it had that same, like, aspect of go out, get loot, come back to the trader city, sell your shit, get money, buy equipment, go back out, get loot, go back, sell your shit. Like, it had that same kind of gameplay loop, right? Obviously there was like building bases and stuff. Well, to be fair, not in Overwatch, or I guess no, yeah, it was only Overpoch. Overwatch was just a combat one. Like, that was just like a PvP focus mod. That wasn't really super base building. Epoch and Overwatch together is what really comboed and made the kind of what the Daisy that I played a lot. Like, I really enjoyed the trader cities, especially as a solo. It created like a fun like gameplay loop. I felt like it wasn't all about just like building a base, you know. You could actually like just have some fun, fuck around. The missions super fun, like that kind of stuff. I don't know, man. I miss the Daisies. Did I put my SVD away? Oh, thank God. I thought I forgot. I do miss it, man. Those days were something else. Should we check for a violet? Check for a violet real quick. Just a quick little violet. Cheeky violet. I was laggy. Cheeky violet, cheeky violet. Cheeky violet. I just saw something running over there. Cheeky violet, cheeky violet. Nope. Whoa. Guy's blasting me. Sturman's up. You go for a Sturman kill? Fuck, I am in no man's land right now. I'm just gonna push the marked woods. This could easily end in death. I have to clear these woods before I focus on Sturman. Or an audio pop from over here at the tents. I haven't killed Sturman this wipe. I'm just hoping Sturman can fend for himself. Usually he can. Might be somebody on this rock. I heard somebody. The only reason I would know anybody's up here is because of the audio pop. I don't know. I don't like it. Let's back up. They could have just held W and pushed into the lumber mill. Or the audio pop could have been a scav, or could have been a grenade fragment. That happens too, apparently. I do feel like I've had it happen. Kind of like a footstep, though. And he could have just been on the rock. I didn't full clear it because it's difficult. Sherman might be dead. They do hang up out top sometimes. And get shot from behind, though. This is like a real dangerous spot to sit, especially early on in the raid when nothing's been cleared, really. Like, I don't have any clue if I'm safe from behind. I think Sturman's dead. Trying to catch a PMC looting him, potentially. One's aggroed. Sturman usually doesn't shut the fuck up. That's the thing. So the fact he's not shooting makes me think he's definitely dead. That guy there. Like a PMC or maybe a scav guard. Couldn't tell. Looks like it has a Shamaska on. Hard to tell at this distance though. Got killed there. Could be in the middle. Don't see shit. Back up. I'm not seeing anything from this angle, and I feel like I'm gonna get spotted soon, so I don't like that. Switch it up. Approach from a different angle of attack. It's that time of day where the shadows are fucking out in force, the tree shadows. Hard to see fucking anything. I'm not overweight, so I'm gonna sprint here. Chance he has a scav vest? Don't need the knives anymore. And we got some noise.